What's up everyone, my name is Jordan, also known as Scraps, or if you know me from Xbox Live, it's the dude of Halo 2. Today I'm going to be guiding you through a different sound today, more of like kinda screechy type of digital sound. If you have a listen, I'll guide you through the demonstration of what's going on, or actually let you listen to it for yourself. It's a simple subtractive patch, and there's not a lot going on with it. I'll show you how to construct it for your mix, what to look for, what not to look for, and have a listen to this crazy synth. So that's the synth we're going to be messing around with. Now if you want to know what keys I used C sharp and D sharp for that. Okay, so I'm going to go up to my Reason, I'm going to click on File, New. I'm going to drag up my mixer and drag down my sequencer. I'm going to turn on dim 20. It's always good to have a -20 on your masters so that way you don't blow your monitors or speakers, depending on which one you use. I'm going to go to my utilities and I'm going to go to my combinator. Now in this combinator I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose instruments and I'm going to choose subtractor. Now for subtractor I'm going to attack the modulation parameters first. So for the range I'm going to go up to 12. For the polyphony, I'm going to go up to 17. That's all we really need to do for the modulation parameters. If you want to go a little bit more technical, I can show you how to do that later, but for now we're going to leave this as simple as the patch is. So for our first waveform, we're going to take the phase all the way down, and we're going to take it down an octave. But make sure it's on the neutral. It's on the neutral algorithm. Same thing for the second one. And make sure it's down an octave, and make sure the FM is about 28, somewhere in that range. Make sure for oscillator 2 we turn it on, we turn the phase all the way up. Then make sure it's on a neutral algorithm and take it down 2 octaves. Then for everything else we don't really need to mess with anything too much except for the filters and the amps. So for filter 1 we're going to take the frequency all the way down. We're going to change this to a notch instead of a low pass. And make sure the keyboard knob is all the way up so that way it tracks where each key hits. It tracks it to that pitch. Think of it kind of like auto-tune. It follows where your keys hit. Or your notes in this case. So for the filter envelope, I'm going to take the attack all the way up. 107. I'm going to take the decay. Let's see, I'm going to take the decay to about 93, the sustain all the way up, and the release to about 99. Make sure filter envelope invert is on, and make sure the amount is 127. For the amp, I'm going to take it up for the attack for 40, and I'm going to take the release all the way to 50. There we go. Now, if I zoom out and play a few notes, we should have something similar. Now there are 2 ways you can turn off the keyboard follow knob on the filter 1, but it doesn't really make much difference. So let's see. Just trying to make sure everything is alright. Okay, so I guess just it doesn't really matter on my part. I'm actually going to take the attack down a bit and the release down a bit. Now, if you want to master this to be used in a track, we're going to right click and we're going to go to Studio Effects. Every time I say right click, you can just insert control click into there. I'm going to do line 6 bass amp. Then after this, for Studio Effects, I'm going to create an MC class equalizer. And then right after this, I'm going to right click on that, go to Studio Effects, and go to Maximizer. And then just hold down Option on the line 6 bass amp, click and hold and drag it down below, so that way we have another copy of that. Gonna flip it over. Let's see, gonna make sure everything's okay. We're gonna take the left output of the maximizer, plug it into our bass amp, and take the left output of our bass amp and plug it into our combinator. Then for the parameters, we're just going to turn on compressor, low cut, parameter 1, parameter 2, high shelf, soft clip, and release on auto. I'm sorry, I like to group these. For MC class equalizer, make sure you have low cut, parameter 1, parameter 2, and high shelf on. For the maximizer, we want to take off limiter. And for the release, put it on auto. For the soft clip amount, turn it 127, make sure soft clip is on. Make sure the compressor is on the very bottom. So for our MC class equalizer, for parameter 1, we're going to take it to about 126, gain down, Q, let's take it about 8.9. For parameter 2, we're going to take it to 2.130 kilohertz, gain down, Q about 9 as well, or as close as you can get it to there. I want to take the high shelf frequency all the way down to 3 kilohertz. I want to take the gain to about 4.6, and I want to turn the high Q shelf down to 0.5. There we go. Now we should have a mastered patch for our synth. Okay, so there we have it. Our Mau5y patch, excuse me. Now, I guess I'll catch you guys Wednesday if you guys have any suggestions. I believe one person did, but they didn't say anything afterwards, so I have to wait for them to deliver what they want for me to create. You guys can do this as well. Don't be shy. I don't bite. But if I had fangs, I would probably drain all the blood out of you. But anyways, that was a joke I like to do. No, but if I really had that body modification, I would. Anyways, have a great Monday, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Keep the peace, and make sure to deliver impacts of information to all your friends, so that way you could be way, I don't know, you could be like having a star in Mario Kart 64. Anyways, you just go crazy. See you guys Wednesday.